All right, welcome back to Rob's Restoration Garage. This is actually going to be a quick episode. I'm in the process of stripping all the paint off of the fenders and the doors and the trunk lid. So this is just going to be an update video on that. But also, I had to take the handle and the lock mechanism out of the door. And I thought it might be worthwhile showing you what it takes in order to do that. So stick around for this quick episode and I'll show you what I'm doing. So here are the fenders so far that I've been working on. You see I've got a little bit more to do on this one, and pretty much that's been a process of putting it out in the driveway and putting on some safety goggles and a mask and just going to town with the stripper. This thing will need some repairs done on it for sure. As you can see on the inside, this was all mangled up. A couple of the bolts I've had to cut off that used to connect the fender to the car. Same way with this one. I had to cut out, there's one up here at the top that I had to cut out. So I'll have to work on replacing those. The biggest thing with both of these fenders is going to be, you can see them both right here. You'll see a little bit of rust holes here, rust holes there. So those are going to be ones I'm going to have to ultimately repair before I move forward. So I'm working on that. But what I've been doing today is working on this door. So let me show you what that looks like. Now I understand that your door may actually be on the car and all the things may be in place. This door is obviously stripped down. There's no interior parts. The glass is all out. All of the mechanism inside is gone, which makes it obviously much easier to get to. So this is easy right here. This just slides through. So I want to take that off for sure. So that's gone. This latch mechanism is really just 3 screws here, 3 screws here, and that whole thing comes out. So let's get that out of there first. Okay, I had to put some PV blaster on that one screw. It was giving me fits for sure. So I usually try to put these back in there because I don't want to lose them. So I'm just going to screw them right back in the place they go, with the washers on them. Now, this mechanism for the latch should come right out, no problem. It's right here. Slide out. Now that part's out. So, what I really want to talk about is how do you get this lock out? So let me show you what I'm talking about. The lock is right here. So the easiest thing to do would be to show you on the one that I already took out. So let me show you it. So the lock goes through the door and there's a clip that goes on it. You can see it right here. Hopefully you can see that. This clip is just clipped around it, so that when you shove it through, these little wings will keep it from coming back out. So I found this one to be pretty old and pretty rusty. The easiest thing I found to do was I just got a hook around it from the underside and pulled it off. And once that pulls off, the lock slides right out. Hopefully you can see the little latch right here. So what I'm going to do is get this little hook behind it, pry it off, and pop it out of there. Like I said, basically what you have is this little clip goes over the top. It slides in this little slot and it goes down these sides and it flares out so that it won't come back out of the lock. Now, one of the things I did, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, is if the lock won't slide through, a lot of times it's hitting on this little corner. And so honestly what I did is, and hopefully you can see it, is I took a little angle die grinder, and you can see I just reached in there and buzzed the corner off right here of that, and that allowed it to slide right through, no problem. So the last thing I need to do is take the handle off, which is right here, and that'll allow me to start stripping these doors. So I worked on the doors. I have the outside done, and you start stripping off all the paint. You find out where all the little dings and things are, like right here, and there's a big one right here. But no worries, we'll fill those in with body filler after we prime, before we paint. So I'm gonna keep working on getting this fender finished, and then I'll start on the body. All right, that's it for this quick update video. I'm gonna try to finish that fender here in a little bit, and then I'll get to start on the body. Praise the Lord, it's not a Cadillac. It's pretty hot for today, so I'm gonna knock off, but catch me on the next video.